Well, I think I'm gonna pull the interior out of my truck here. Motor's out. A bunch of harnesses in here. Dogs are barking next door, but take the door panels off, take the sill plates off, seats, headliner, carpet, everything. Hopefully take it all out. Hopefully it doesn't take long either. But yeah, we're doing another video on the project here, and hopefully I can get a lot done, and that's just one more thing off my to-do list. I think I'm gonna work outside, move the courtesy car. I think we can run this thing. I hope it's all hooked up just to temporarily run it at least, because it's in my way. Classic. Every time you go to move a vehicle, dead battery. There's all my parts in there. Box from Arizona. Let's get to work. Well, I got a bunch of engine harnesses in here. Take those out. Make sure I don't damage anything or lose anything, because I think I need it all for my LS swap. So that is off of a 06 2500. Got my 6-liter 4L80 out of that truck. That's the original harness for my 97 project. Got this nice sunshade. Like, do I keep it? I'm thinking I might, because that's really nice. Like, I really like that. Snakeskin's beautiful. Driver's side, got 2 bolts. Same thing as on this side right here, but once you get the passenger seat out, I'm using a socket wrench to get these guys. You might be able to get a socket in there and a ratchet, but I'll just use this wrench and it does the same thing. But 2 there, 2 on the other side. Okay, she's loose. On the other side, I should mention, there's wiring right there. I do believe that's for your airbag seat sensor, so that they know somebody's in the seat. Airbag will go off in the event of a collision, so unplug that. There should be some stuff in here. Same thing. Where am I? Yeah. Unplug whatever needs to be unplugged. Your seat buckles are an 18. Take those out. You might as well while you're here. This one's fed through right there, and then I think I'll just unbolt it. Be easier for me. Seats officially out. Split bench. There's 8 bolts total, so it's not very difficult. But don't forget to unplug. There's wiring there. Something for the middle seat, and don't forget the passenger side. Next up, take the seat belts. What is this thing? T47. It'll fit better on the other side. Yeah, there we go. And in behind, right there. Take a look. Yeah, T47. That's what I'm using. Take the seat belts out next. Pop that up. T50 Torx bit. These bottom ones are giving me grief. I'm going to soak them in some penetrating oil. So I'm just going to take this guy off up here first and just leave that for a few days and just soak it, and hopefully it loosens up easily. Top of the seat belts are off. There's going to be a Phillips right right there. Phillips right there by that speaker, one right there. These guys are typically broken and rusted in. So again, I'm gonna wait till these are off to take that off. Maybe if I soak these now, it'll loosen up enough. I'm gonna wait till the end to take all this apart. But I'm gonna get all the screws out I can. Get all that out. Get this top stuff off, maybe get the headliner down. Right there by the handles, there's little plugs. Pop those guys out, there'll be some hardware behind there. Visors, 3 screws there, Phillips head. That'll help take the headliner off. But yeah, I'm gonna get this top guy off first. Little covers. Looks like in behind here, 10mm head bolts. Well, before I get ahead of myself, let me show you. That's that seatbelt bolt right there. Your seat bolts actually go right there. And that sill panel, they just put screws in through the floor. Not a big fan of that. I think I might just figure something else out. Maybe put a weld in like a nut or something, and have this kind of closed off anyways, so you get a couple threads in so it's tight, so not like the longest bolt, so that this doesn't rust out, and I can put a whole bunch of grease and anti-seize on the bolts or the screws so that they don't rust out. But everything underneath holds everything in, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, we're gonna soak that. Seems to be something still holding this on. Just pop this cover off. I'm gonna take those 2 Phillips screws out underneath there. So got it out, it drops down, and those slide into the holes here, and the screws actually hold it into the roof of the truck, so that will just be hanging there. I believe it should be loose-ish. You know what, I'll go 2 hands carefully and see if I can get this thing off, and I'll show you what it looks like on the backside. So I started prying at it. I didn't like how it's looking, but I think this piece needs to come out because it slides underneath. But it looks like this piece has some screws holding it up in there maybe. But I do believe I'll take this back panel off first, pull those out and away hopefully, get those other screws out of the way, and I hope it comes out easy. But I'm gonna take this guy off first. You know, I might just take this guy out, get everything out of the way, try those tough bolts again, and if I get those guys out, that guy's next, this guy last. I for sure thought like maybe that snapped in last and these were holding it in and that's it, but it looks like that might have to be in first. Jack slides over that pin, whatever this thing is. Instructions. Looks like it's all tied into this. Whatever. I'll get all these tools out. And this tray, I think, should pop out. Nice thing about these, there's a ratcheting wrench. So when you take the wheels off, it slides over here, and you can use it as a ratchet. It's like 4 teeth. It's like super not smooth, but yeah, does the job, I think. Just a 13mm nut right there holding that on. This whole tray slides up. Now this tray stays put. Interesting. I wonder how that comes out. Underneath maybe, or is that a wrench I gotta get on there? And this is stupid. I'm trying to crank this with a 9mm, kind of a weird thing to do, but run into the plastics. I have a 9 ratcheting wrench, but it's not a flex head, and it's tough. Like, it'd be a lot easier if you put a bolt right here on a plate to hold it down, get a ratchet on it. But I think when I redo all this, the whole interior is gonna go black. Just gonna get rid of this, still have that for storage or whatever, but relocate all the spare tire stuff into the box. And this back cover, just gently grip it and rip it. It's tied in with these clips. These 2 here aren't there, but in the middle, on the ends on the top, 4 along the bottom. Just gently grip it and rip it. It'd be easier if that was in the way, but kind of finesse that out of the way. And there's another screw holding this piece in here. Kind of sucks I can't get all that out. because these bolts are all rusted in, so all this stays. Can't get to that screw very easily down there because that tray's in the way, but you pop that screw out, clips holding it on there. This guy comes out easy. Some pushing clips holding the carpet in. That's gonna be easy, but take apart this door panel, I guess. I'm gonna pop that off, pop that guy off. These, be careful taking those off. I mean, they will break some tabs. Phillips head screws right in there. Oh, what else was there? Take that guy off. It's been a while. I think that's it. It should come off. Just a bunch of plastic clips holding it around the outside. Here's what I'm talking about. That piece. These guys right here. 4 of them, very brittle with this old stuff. So there's a couple clips here that go to the door panel. And this guy slides in underneath here. So pop the back out, there's another clip right there. And then you just kind of slide it back to clear it. And then unplug everything from the harness and you should be good to go. There she is. I mean, little clips. These guys all the way around. They look like that. Give a good yank, try not to break them. Be careful. That's what the back looks like. I'm hoping, while we're here, I'm going to take this piece off. This guy. I want to get that. I want to do all my interior in black. I want to get that fabric black. Same with this guy. When I get that guy off, I might be able to get in here to pull this carpet out and paint it black. It looks like these are just kind of heat pressed in. If I grind it flat, put a little glue on later to hold it back in, I should be able to do that and take it out as one piece, because that'd be really slick. And the buttons, I'm thinking paint it black, maybe put my own stickers on here, give it more of a modern touch, or just leave them original, clean it up. But I mean, I think it would look pretty good if it was all color matched. And just get some of my own stickers. Just arrows up and down, you know, lock, unlock, whatever. Well, I couldn't get everything out, which kind of sucks because there's these bolts here. But I think before I bring out the torch, I'll do the easiest thing first. Just let it soak in some of that. Come in every day, spray it. Try again next weekend. But I think I'm gonna clean up the tools and call it a day. So if you're looking for more videos on like rebuilding an old 97 like this, I have a dash video how to remove that. So if you just search for it or click on my page and look for it. That one I did a really in-depth look at how to take it apart. Tells you exactly what hardware is where, what size they are and everything. So check out that one before you check out this one, I'm thinking. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it, and there's going to be more content slowly coming out of how I'm rebuilding this truck.